Hey everyone, Ismail from Beats Boxing Mayhem here. I wanted to say thank you for all the new subscribers that came on board this weekend with the Gervonta Davis versus Mario Barrios fight. We're less than 24 hours removed. I'm still on the high from watching that knockout in the arena. It was an electric atmosphere. But I wanted to kind of switch gears a little bit. I had something that came in the mail that I wanted to show to you guys. Just to give you a heads up, I am not a fashion aficionado, particularly with sneakers and all that. I wouldn't consider myself a sneakerhead, but I am a hip hop head, as you know, from the site being called Beats Boxing Mayhem. So I figured you guys would get a kick out of this. So, what I have here is the 30th anniversary Death Row special edition Patrick Ewing sneakers. I saw these online. I just picked them up on a whim as somebody that was a teenager and a kid growing up in the 90s. You know, that whole era, especially with the mid 90s, I'm huge on. So when I saw these, I was like, I just got to pick them up. So I just got them in the mail. This is the box that they came in. For those who know Patrick Ewing, you know, some of you younger viewers may not be aware. You know, he's a legendary center for the New York Knicks in the 90s and mid 80s. A lot of battles with Michael Jordan. You know, I'm a Knicks fan, so I don't like to talk about that too much as far as Jordan goes. But anyway, he makes his own custom sneakers. And lately what they've been doing a lot of what they call collaborations with a lot of artists. You know, Naughty by Nature, they had a collaboration. Onyx also. They also did a collaboration with the late Big L, EPMD, Tony Touch. So they do a lot of variations of their sneakers. Now this one in particular is a variation of the Ewing 33 high tops, which you'll recognize the design. I think they go back to the 90s when they initially made that design. But this is the box that they came in. Very stylish. You know, I really, of course, love the big logo on the front. I'm not one of those people that's big on keeping shoe boxes, but I might have to keep this one. All right, so this is my first time opening them. I'm gonna try and make sure I get a close-up of the camera so you can see exactly why I was so enamored with picking these up. Okay, so first thing you're going to notice offhand, the colors. You know, that gold is such a big popping color. You know, I was drawn to them immediately when I saw that. Okay, so here you go with the sneakers. You know, high top, old school type of you see with the strap. You know, not something you really see with modern sneakers, but you know, that gold design, you know, very poppin' shoe. Might be a little too gaudy for some people, but you know, I've been one of those people that is normally pretty conservative with my shoes and kind of wanted to do something a little out of the box and eye-catching. So these, you know, I fell in love with them when I saw them. And then even, I don't know if you can see that gold actually says the row on it. Patrick Ewing's name is right here on the side. Even the stitching has Death Row. The material, you know, the black is, you know, a suede material. I can say that much. The actual gold and the black, you know, I don't know if I want to say it's a sprayed on design, but that's the kind of feel I got. So there will be a question of, if you wear these regularly, how is it going to hold up? That is one big question I have just offhand. And also, as you see on the front, on the suede, I don't know what type of material you would call that over top of the suede. Some type of plastic, for lack of a better terminology that I had, that they pretty much imprinted the Death Row logo on there. So that is one question I'm going to have offhand with the wear and tear, how that might start chipping, you know, if you wear these regularly. You have a rubber sole, rubber base, seems pretty strong and sturdy. And also the big thing that will catch you with these shoes, especially when you're walking, I already can tell you that you're going to have people that are going to stop you in the street, because on the back of the shoe, you have the 33 for Patrick Ewing. That's the jersey that he wore. But you see Death Row is on the back of the shoes. So anybody that's a hip hop fan, especially somebody that's, I would say, 30 and up, they're going to stop you and ask you where you got these shoes from. When they see that Death Row logo, you already know what's going to go through their mind. So that's going to be number one on the table. So this is just an opening, my first impressions. I already love them. Of course, the big test will be when you wear them, how they feel, you know, how they're going to be with the regular wear and tear of wearing shoes. So, you know, I may have to do a follow-up video just to let you know how that turns out. But I'm definitely going to be wearing these soon. I don't know if it's going to be a particular event. You know, these aren't really shoes that you're going to be running in. You know, these are basically just, you know, when you're trying to show off, going to an event, particularly a hip-hop event. Definitely wouldn't wear these at concerts because somebody stepped on these, I'd be upset. But not very expensive. You know, I got these for, they're limited edition, $150. If you never brought Ewing shoes before, they give you like an immediate 10% discount if you sign up with them for their mailing list. So, you know, you might be looking at, you know, my math is already horrible, but I want to say like what, 145 or something for these shoes if you never brought Ewings before. But you know, I'm in love already. I love the design. That's what made me pick them up. I love the popping colors. Of course, Death Row. Now they have these in other designs too. So they have a fire truck all red one, which I consider getting first because, you know, red was a Death Row color, but they didn't have them in my size. So I would recommend going to Ewing Athletics as soon as possible just to see what's available, because I do foresee these selling out really quickly, you know, based on just the nostalgia factor. But here they are again. Death Row limited edition gold shoes. You see the logo, which speaks for itself. You see the gold in the shoelaces, which says Death Row. And the big crowning jewel is the Death Row on the back of each shoe. All right, so these are my first impressions. Let me know if you would be interested in picking them up. You know, I don't have any discount codes or anything besides what I told you about that 10%, but I would be interested just to hearing feedback on what people think about these shoes. You know, let me know your comments in the video, and I'll let you know if I have any problems wearing these in the next couple weeks. But I'm excited. Welcome back to Death Row 30 years later.